Ever since it came out, I've really been trying to listen to KSI's new album all over the place. And the keyword here is try. I've been really trying. So far, I have not successfully listened to the album all the way through. I just find it very difficult to do so. I lose interest a couple of tracks into the album each time. So far, I'm not a fan, but at the same time, I'm trying to give it more time. I think it would be unfair for me to have a final verdict on the album so soon. So I'm really trying to give it time, really trying to listen to it. And yeah, there have been a couple of albums that I fall in love with after some time. A prime example being Beauty Behind the Madness by The Weeknd, which is today one of my favorite albums of all time. For this album, he went with a very pop sounding, cheesy sound. He could have chosen drill or Afrobeat or something. He could have made something cool and dark and with heavy bass lines and punch lines. Or maybe a storytelling album where he tells the story of KSI from where he's come from, where he is now, and where he is going. He could have made an album that gives us a glimpse of life from his lens, from his perspective, or something else. There's just so many things that he could have done with this album, but he did not do that. He chose to make it sound like pop music. In fact, the song You really sounds like Passion Fruit by Drake. And funny enough, I think that was a smart decision. I don't know for sure, but I think a lot of people would agree with me if I said that KSI likes money. I think he likes making money, he likes having money, he likes spending money. And I think that's why this album feels like a business decision, a good business decision. Why? Yeah, good question. I'll tell you why. Holiday came out on June 18th as the 4th single of the album. And honestly, before this, the only song of KSI's I've ever heard was Lamborghini, and also the couple of tracks that they play on the end cards of the Sideman videos and the few videos that they've made in the Sideman videos. Those were the only songs of his that I've ever heard. I've never really felt like, hey, let me listen to KSI. Like, let me search for KSI and listen to his music. Like with most people, the music video came on my recommended feed on YouTube. I clicked on it because I was curious, and it turns out I kind of liked it. The music video and the song are very different. They're very unlike his brand and character, or at least the character that he displays in his videos. I mean, he even switched his bandana from black to blue, and I think that was because black was a little bit too dark for the vibe of the video and the song, so they chose a brighter color, blue. The video is very sentimental and lovey-dovey. It has people hugging and kissing and being in love. And again, this is so unexpected from KSI that it's a little bit weird. Maybe his secret girlfriend is softening him up, and maybe that's a good thing, but it still feels very weird. I think this album is a pop album, and the songs sound the way they sound because that is the music that sells. I think he made this song knowing that people will play it on their wedding day, that people will dedicate it to each other on the radio. I don't know if people still do that, but it used to be a thing back in the day. I'm not that old. He knows that people will make cover songs of this song, and that would make the song even more popular. He knows that supermarkets will play the song on their speakers and people will Shazam it. He knows that this is the kind of song that might be licensed by Coca-Cola. In fact, as I was listening to the song, as I was writing this video, it really reminded me of Waving Flag by Kanan, which is a Coca-Cola song. And it was everywhere. It's like every 10 minutes I saw an ad, and this song was on the background of that ad advertising Coca-Cola and the World Cup. It also kind of reminds me of Closer by the Chainsmokers. Now, it's not nearly as good as Closer by the Chainsmokers, but the two songs are very similar, and it feels like they were made for a very similar purpose. They were made to appeal to a very similar audience. Closer has 2.6 billion views on YouTube, and I would not be surprised if Holiday gets a lot of views as well. Currently, it's sitting on about 19 million views, but I think that it's actually going to supersede KSI's most popular video so far, the music video for Lamborghini. I predict that this song will eventually reach 500 million views, which for KSI means more money. Even though the song, and in fact the entire album, is a little bit weird coming from KSI, and I could argue that it kind of sucks. Again, that is not my final verdict. it is a good business decision. I think it'll certainly make a whole lot of money. And I think KSI knew that when he was making the album. So yeah, those are my thoughts. This is what I think about the song. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're still watching this, that means that you like the video. So please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, do click the subscribe button and ring the bell as hard as you can so that you are notified the next time I post a video. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.